Live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the New York Yankees. First pitch coming at you right after the break.
Your New York Yankees.
Today's starting pitcher, Luis Gil. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, he throws the change in the slider off the fastball. I really like how he's able to sell fastball, but it's really change up and keep hitters just out in front a little bit. Swing and miss, soft contact. The slider as well comes out of the same tunnel. All three very deceptive, and hitters are going to have to stay back and make sure they get pitch recognition.
All right, just about ready for baseball. Zach Neto digs in now. And with that, we're underway in the Bronx.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Great velocity at 97 at the top of the zone.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Batting second, the center fielder, number 27.
All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. Their opponent on the mound today does run into some trouble finding the strike zone at times. So, Singy, I got to figure part of the plan, be patient, be selective today.
Yeah, knowing his history, you just don't help him out. You got to wait for a pitch that you like and that you can drive. Build traffic on the base pass and aim to reach those bullpen arms.
That's down.
Mike
That's
Trout
a ball.
Stands in here, takes ball one low. Gil, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. Right. Takes it himself, 2 away here in the top of the first. 2 down, base is empty. Nolan Shanuel, the next to hit for the Angels. And that is out of play.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
2 down, nobody on. Backed off the plate that time.
That missed. That's a ball. Ball. That's high.
Payoff pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus.
Hey!
He locked him up, and that'll do it. The inning is over. And now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back now in the Bronx. And getting the start for the Angels, Jack Kahanowitz. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Well, primary pitch is an outstanding sinker. It's hard to pick up out of the hand, but in the last few feet really has arm side movement. Tough pitch for hitters to get the barrel of the bat on.
Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees.
The left fielder, number 12, Trent Grisham.
Ball.
see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Check swing, he held up, and that's ball 2. That one at the knees for a strike. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. One gone, bottom half of the first. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. And Singy, you have to think this lefty-heavy lineup is ready to eat in this one with a righty on the hill.
Eat it is, Boog. So many lefties just feel more confident with the righty pitching, giving them that little edge. Doesn't always play out that way in the box score, though, so we'll see what happens in this game.
Now here is Ben Rice. Rice in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. Here's your 1.
That's a ball.
Kohanowitz goes 6 feet 7 inches, 25 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2019.
That's a ball.
Two now. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Out on the drop, 3rd strike, 2 gone.
Oh, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
2 outs, base is empty. Now up as the Yankees DH, Aaron Judge.
No, ball. Ball.
That one
Nope.
close,
Ball.
ruled a ball. Ball 3. Cody Bellinger on deck for the Yankees. Here's a 3-0. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. That is the inning. Scoreless after 1. We move ahead to the top of the 2nd now. So in now for the Angels, Joe Adell. Fastball in for a strike, 0-1.
Ball.
Our plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Boo, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
Reaching for it and brings it in.
He was all over that fastball right there. Tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Here is Yoan Moncada.
That's a ball. Nope, ball.
Here's a 2-0. And another
That's a
ball.
ball.
Splits the plate. That's strike one.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
And a base hit right there. So a man aboard now with one away.
Batting sixth, the third baseman,
Oswald Peraza, the next to hit for the Angels.
Hee-haw!
Second inning here, no score. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. That one felt good, and they jump ahead in the second. It's 2-0.
He hit that into the wind, and it still had enough to leave the ballpark. He really connected on that pitch. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
One down. So in now for the Angels, Josh Lowe. First pitch
Ball
misses.
high. Oh, yeah.
2 runs across in the inning here at the top of the second. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And there's 2 away.
batting eighth, the catcher, number 14, Logan O'Hoppe.
Here's the power hitting catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. In for a strike, 0-1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Ball. Ball high.
There's a swing and a drive. Bellinger in a full sprint.
That went
skips
over. It's a
the
ground
fence,
rule
so
double.
It's an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boog. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
So runner at second, 2 down. Here's Adam Frazier.
Ball.
O'Hoppe on at second with 2 down.
Hee-haw.
Grounder off the pitcher. Throw in time. It's an unlikely infield single. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
Back to the top of the Angels lineup. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Zach Neto. And that one clips the corner. Two on, 2 outs. And that's ripped for a base hit. in to score from third. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead.
Picks himself up at RBI. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
First and second, 2 outs. Mike Trout, the next to hit for the Angels. Foul ball there. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2. Just
That's the ball.
missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Carrying well. Out of here. A 3-run dinger. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add on.
Really impressive hitting the ball that far going into the wind. Nothing was going to stop it from getting over the wall. When you see a guy take a slider on the outside part of the plate and hit an opposite field home run, fires you up because not only is he flexing the muscles to show the pop, that kind of approach, you'll hit for a high average as well.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Luis Gil done for the afternoon, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching for the
Angel Chevy gets the ball now.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
So 2 down, and up next for Los Angeles, Nolan Schanuel.
Ball. That's the ball.
Two down, nobody on. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the hits just keep on coming. Here's Joe Adele. He's 0 for 1. Pitch misses.
Ball outside.
And that's ball 1. Ripped, but it curls foul. Stays alive. Swings through it for the K. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 6-0 ball game. Back after this on the show. Back for more
Leading
from the
off
Bronx.
for the
And
Yankees,
stepping in for the
the center
Yankees,
fielder,
Cody
number
Bellinger.
35, Cody Bellinger.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
The 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Line drive. Leaps and he's got it.
That at bat is a
Batting
positive
fifth,
sign,
the right
even though it
fielder,
probably doesn't
John
feel like it.
Harlow.
He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always
Center.
work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
And here is Giancarlo Stanton.
Hey, ha!
I respectfully disagree, sir.
Now the 0-1. Makes the grab. 2 down.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a
Batting
line
fifth,
drive that finds a
second
glove, but
baseman,
you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Jazz Chisholm
Ball.
Jr. in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Next offering is fouled back.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Ripped to short. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. It's the Angels 6 and the Yankees nothing. On to the third
Leading off
inning.
for the
Now it's the
Angels,
DH for the
designated hitter,
Angels.
Yoan
Yoan Moncada.
Moncada.
Check
Yeah.
swing, and he went. And that's strike one.
You know, these Angels really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They've got to be happy with the 6 runs they've thrown on the board. That's usually enough offense to win you the game, so they just have to keep doing what they're doing.
Ball inside.
The 1-2. Ripped to third and caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even
Up
though
next
you
for
know
the
that,
Yankees,
they still
the third
drive you
baseman,
absolutely
Oswald
crazy.
Peraza.
So in now for the Angels, Oswald Peraza. He's 1 for 1 with a 2-run homer his first time up.
Hoo-yah!
Yeah, that's fouled off. On the ground right side. Jazz tosses to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the third.
Up next for the Angels, the left fielder, number 3, Josh Lowe.
2 down, bases empty. And now Josh Lowe popped out and fouled ground first time through.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Ball.
2 down, nobody on. Fastball
Ball
is outside. That clips the corner.
2.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. Angels go down 1-2-3. They lead it though 6-0. As we go to the last of the third. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. Kahanowitz throws what a lot of people consider to be a power sinker. Throws it with serious velocity, but it moves a ton and it stays down. No question about this one. It's out of here. He'll take a jog around the bases. And they're on the scoreboard. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
So let's take a closer look inside the numbers. That blast from StatCast, 113 miles an hour off the bat, Singy.
And it just flew out of here, Boog. Even if you only heard the ball hit the bat, you knew that was a home run. I mean, he put a perfect swing on it, and the numbers back it up.
Now it's the shortstop, Jose Caballero. Ball 1, no strikes.
And Boog, against a guy like this, you grab your backup bat out of the rack. You don't want to take your gamer up there because you know there's a good chance it's coming back broken.
The 1-0.
What you got?
Tries to hold up, appeal to first, did not go. Next offering is foul back. What's the approach when you're facing a guy like this, Chris?
Don't look down in the zone because you'll end up chasing something that's out of the strike zone. Make him elevate the pitch. Because he's not as effective at the top of the strike zone, you got a better chance of having success.
Over to first, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Batting ninth, the third baseman, Ryan.
Here's Ryan McMahon now.
There it was. Oh, here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
That one catches the zone. 0-2 now.
I don't think he was trying to miss
Ball.
by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
1 out, bases empty, and a run in here in the last half of the third.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. And
no, that's a foul ball.
3-2. Swing and a miss. That K is his third of the game.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. Struck out swinging, leading off the bottom of the first. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. On the ground, right side, and that one handled. Gets him easily, ends the inning. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. Back in New York, here's the Angels catcher, Logan O'Hoppe.
Logan O'Hoppe.
action in the pen down there. Ryan Yarbrough, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. And the 1-0. In the air to left center. Bellinger under this one. He's got it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Angels, the second baseman, Adam.
So in now for the Angels, Adam Frazier. Reached on an infield single his first time. Frazier, 34-year-old vet. He made his major league debut back in 2017, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2013.
No, that missed. That's a ball. Ball.
Frazier checks his swing. Appeal down to third. Yes, he did. That's a swing. Almost got him.
Let's go, Angel.
And they'll do it again. Payoff pitch. And that's ball four.
Out. Ball four.
Tried another slider, but it missed the plate.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
So up next, Zach Neto.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
0-1.
Ball. Ball.
On the ground, 2 ball.
Come on.
The throw to second is
Too late.
offline.
Hey.
To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Well, every double play turn starts with getting one, and even though these players work on these plays during batting practice over and over again, sometimes at game speed you can still mess it up. Could have been 2 outs. Instead, they get nothing.
First and second, 1 out. Here's Mike Trout. He's already homered here in this one. And
Ball,
takes
that's
low
down.
for ball 1.
Could be some
Ball, that's
action here on this
outside.
next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Top half of inning number 4. Here's a high chopper.
That's foul.
But it kicks foul.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touched it.
Two on, 1 out. On the
That's
ground.
foul.
And it goes just foul. Bounce to the right side. Chisholm. The throw to second. Not in time
Hey,
to first.
too late.
It's a fielder's choice.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
So digging in, Nolan Shanuel. 1 for 2.
Hey!
2 on, 2 outs.
Ball. That's up.
This one in the air, right field. Can't get there. 1 run will score. Here comes Trout flying around third. The relay throw. Slides
Safe.
his hand in there. Safe. It's 8-1.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Man at second here with 2 away. Joe Adele, the next to hit for the Angels. Swing and a foul out of play. Man at second. And it's fouled away. The 0-2.
Too
That's a
close
ball.
for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Man on second, 2 down. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Now he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
The 1-2. Got him swinging. Good job at damage control right there. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Angels 8 and the Yankees 1. Back at Yankee Stadium. Bottom 4.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that pitcher work to get you out.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Man aboard on the leadoff single. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. First time up was a pop out.
When he steps into the batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of velocity, what kind of secondary stuff. He is so settled in there. He owns the home plate area.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
No, that's out.
The Yanks with a lot of ground to make up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Great location with that 2-strike fastball. I'll tell you what, as a hitter, you're looking to protect the outside part of the plate, stay back on something off speed. So many times that location with 2 strikes, you just can't get around on it, and that's a tough one to compete with.
Bellinger batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
And he hits a ground ball right side, and that's just foul. 0-2. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Stanton stands in now and watches strike one.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
And now it's
That's the
even
ball.
up. Way out front for strike two.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it. So a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Rice, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. The Yanks lead 1. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Back at Yankee Stadium, and now the designated hitter for the Angels, Yoan Moncada. That one a little bit high. Ball 1.
You know, these Angels putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission
Up
accomplished.
next for the Angels, the third baseman, Oswald Peraza.
Oswald Peraza getting ready to hit. He's already homered in this game. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone, and he dodges that fastball. The Angels up big in this one, and we're at the top of the 5th. Foul ball. Outside
That's a
low.
ball.
Ball 2.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
That one found hard the other way. And now
That's
the
a ball.
count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. Payoff pitch. Outside, ball
Outside,
4.
ball 4.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Man at first with 1 gone. Now the left fielder, Josh Lowe. Quick toss to first, and he dives back in safely. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Pitch is low. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, I'm sure that steal will raise a couple of eyebrows because of this big lead, but I think it's more respect for their opponent, knowing that they've got to continue to add on if they're going to win this game. Don't take it as an offense. Take it as a sign of respect.
Man at second. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Laser to the gap should score the run. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. It's 9-1. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Well done. Drives in the run. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front, ripped into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Angel Chevy is done, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for the
New
Yankees,
pitcher for the Yankees,
Number
Ryan
33.
Yarbrough. He's pitching on 2 days rest.
Yarbrough.
Logan O'Hoppe, the next to hit for the Angels. Swinging a foul straight back. Yarbrough throws over, and he's back in easily. Runner at second here, one gone. He's trying for third. Pitching for a strike. Throw to third.
he's in there.
He's safe.
They are merciless. I'd say a questionable decision to steal third right there with a big lead. Probably won't be received well in the other dugout.
Here's the 0-2. That one inside. Look out. And now it's 1-2.
Ball.
Good job to fight that one off. Out towards right center field. Chisholm should have this one. And there's 2 away.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield.
next
There's
for the
part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder?
Adam.
Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
So in now for the Angels, Adam Frazier. And that one fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. And that one is in for a strike.
No, that's high.
Low on third with 2 out. There's a swing and a drive. That one
That's
is
a foul ball.
and he'll see another.
Ball.
2 outs with a runner at third. A swing and a soft liner. Brings it in for the 3rd out. A run, a hit, and a man left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Angels 9 and the Yankees 1. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
Singy, were you superstitious as a player?
I'd say a little bit, and I wouldn't want to admit it, but I think, you know, you have a good game the next day. You're maybe thinking a little bit when you're putting your spikes on. Which one did I put on first? What did I eat? You know, let me just bring that back into today.
So you weren't superstitious, you were a little stitious.
Yes, I was medium stitious. We've got got some superstitions up here in the booth, and she never can say, hey, this game's going really fast early in the ball game.
Yeah, that is one of the ways that we are capable of putting the jinx on the game, is talking about how fast the game is going. That normally will grind it to a screeching halt.
No question.
Now the catcher up to hit, Austin Wells.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
Heck!
They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Fair ball. Makes the turn. He's digging for second. Fires to second too late. Into second with a double, and that was hard hit.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Lifted in the air, right center field. And there are 2 down.
Up next for the Yankees, the third baseman, Ryan
McMahon steps to the plate. Struck out swinging his first time. That's a little bit low. Runner at second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5. Now there's a bullet down the line. One hopper off the wall, and that should bring in the run. Wells comes round and he scores. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Comes through with the RBI. Nice line drive to pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
So back to the top of the order. Now here's Trent Grisham.
He's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Man on second, 2 down. And there's a foul ball.
Ball.
That one
That's
almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That one not close. And the count's full. Battling here as he fouls it away. Clobber to right field, way back, gone. A 2-run homer, and they cut into the deficit. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
So 2 down, Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees.
No, that missed.
Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side. Two down, nobody on. And there's a hit. And that gives Aaron Judge a chance to hit with 2 out.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Judge in the box again, takes a strike. Activity in the bullpen for the first time. Nick Sandlin preparing to come on if needed. Bachman getting cranked up as well. Rice off of first with 2 away. That one fouled off. Oh, and 2 now. Look out.
That hit him.
That
Take your bait.
fastball drilled him.
Up next for the Yankees, the center fielder,
First and
number
second,
25,
2 outs.
Cody
Bellinger up to hit.
Bellinger.
He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Close,
Nope,
but
ball.
call the ball. Ball 1. Challenge from behind the dish here. And that one did find the strike zone. They'll keep both their challenges. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Inning over, and it could have been worse. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's opened up now, 9-4. Welcome back as we look at the highlights from today's game so far. And now,
Leading
Zach
off for the
Neto.
Angels, the shortstop, Zach Neto.
Sliced hard but foul. And the lefty with the 0-1.
Nope. Ball.
Misses
That
just
missed. That's
off
a
the
ball.
outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
The 2-1. And there's
Ball.
the ball.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
The 3-1. There's a strike. That one misses.
Ball 4. Runner,
So
take your
leadoff
base.
walk.
What a
next for the
battle.
Angels,
It's not always
the
easy
center
laying
fielder,
off a
number
3-2
27,
pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Trout.
Here's Trout.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Runner on the go. He swings and fouls one off. The 0-1.
No, that's outside. Ball.
Step off, throw to first.
No!
Back in safe, really close. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Pretty well struck. That's got a chance. On the warning track and hauls it in.
Thought that was a no-doubter. Like the wind was holding that in this ballpark.
Nolan Shanuel.
One out man at first. And now the first baseman, Nolan Shanuel. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Foul ball there. Man at first, one away. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Angels, the right fielder, number 7, Joe.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Ryan Yarbrough gives way. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for the
Camilo Doval taking over on the mound.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Now batting Joe Adell. 0 for 3 in this one. In for a strike. And it's 0-1. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And it's 0-2. Neto leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
1-2 now.
That missed. That's a ball.
Strikes him out with 100. Angels lead one. They're on top, however, 9-4.
Now pitching for
Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Nick Sandlin.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Giancarlo Stanton at the plate.
For the Yankees, the right fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Yeah, that's fouled off. In the air to left center, low, settles underneath it, and there's one down.
The batter, number 13, second baseman,
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now has grounded out a couple of times. Activity in the bullpen for the Angels. Chase Silson, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. A 1 down. And a foul ball. Jazz goes down on strikes.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
the catcher, number 28, Austin.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for New York, Austin Wells.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Fouled off left side. And the 0-1.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th.
That's in. Ball.
Two now. Swing and a ground ball. Frazier on to first in time. Inning over. Down in order go the Yankees. They trail it here 9-4. Back to the Bronx. Now it's the DH for the Angels. Yoan Moncada.
That's a ball.
Movement
That's
in the
inside.
Yankees pen. Fernando Cruz, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up.
Nope. Ball.
In his 5th season, he features a slider, a cutter, and he works in a sinker. Slider misses outside. That one misses.
Ball 4. Take your base.
Lead off walk. Looked like a strike to me. And here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Swings and lines a base hit into left field.
Up next for the Angels, the third baseman.
So a man aboard. Here's the third baseman, Oswald Peraza.
That's low. That's a ball.
Out towards right center field. Stanton on the move to the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Angels, the left fielder, number 3, Josh Lowe.
One out man at first. Josh Lowe, the next to hit for the Angels.
Ball.
In the dirt. The 1-0.
Ball. That's down.
Just
No,
missed.
that missed. That's a ball.
And ball
That's
4
ball
to
4.
aboard.
Take your base.
He did not take the
Next for
bat
the
off his
Angels,
shoulder the
catcher,
entire
number
at bat.
14, Logan O'Hoppe.
First and second, one out. Logan O'Hoppe, the next to hit for the Angels. 1 for 3.
Oh, yeah.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Runners at first and second with one gone here in the top half of inning number 7.
Ball.
2 on, 1 out. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And this one squirts away from the catcher. But all the runners hold. Sets him down looking. Thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. So the call will stand. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Camilo Doval out of the game, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for the
On the mound now, Fernando Cruz.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
2 aboard, 2 outs. Here's the second baseman, Adam Frazier. Cruz, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Two on, 2 outs.
That's the ball.
And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes. It's the Angels 9 and the Yankees 4. Back here in New York, set for the last half of the 7th. Jose Caballero stepping in now for the Yankees. Just
That's a ball.
missed. Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and it stays fair. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he's into second with nobody out.
Even though he was really late on it, he clearly barreled the ball because that one was ripped down the line. He had to be really short with that swing, not get beat by that pitch.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Ryan McMahon will hit next.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Ball.
Up and in, and that's ball 1.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 1.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
Man at second. That's in for a strike, a slider.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Coming home. He'll score easily. It's 9-5. Back to the top of the order now. And now it's going to be Trent Grisham.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at-bat. You know, these Yankees, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Tap back to the mound. on to first, and one away in the bottom of the seventh.
With all of those hard hits, the guys are going to love seeing the spray charts after this one. It's clear they're not just getting lucky up there right now.
So now, with one away and a man at second, Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees.
Yeehaw!
The Yankees looking to rally. The 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
Ball.
Fights it off. You'll see another. One out, the runner at second. Here, the bottom of the seventh. Sets him down looking. That was pretty nasty. Rice wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball. And the strike call will stand. No challenges left for them now. There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Nick Sandlin departs. And as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with a new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for
Chase Silseth will take over here.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Here comes Aaron Judge. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. Man on second, 2 down. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Ball.
And that's through the swing. It's a strikeout. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 9-5. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back in the Bronx, their offense has produced a lot of hits so far, as we see from the spray chart.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
Let's go, Yankees! Let's go, New York!
And first offering is fouled off. Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Brent Hedrick getting ready to go.
That's a ball.
Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2. This to third. McMahon fires over to first. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Number 27, Mike Trout.
And now batting Mike Trout. And he had a big swing of the bat early on in the ball game.
Yep, a 3-run rocket back in the second. Even though it was early, a big homer like that can be tough to come back from when you're on the other end of that thing. I mean, it's tough. Sets up an uphill battle the rest of the way.
No, that's down. Ball.
Let's go, Fernando.
Hike one.
Swings through that one. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Out, number 2.
Up next for the Angels, the first baseman, Nolan.
2 down, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Nolan Shanuel.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Ball.
Swing and a miss. And the count even at 1. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th.
That's a ball low.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Up next for the Angels, the right
Manager
fielder,
out of the
number 7,
dugout now,
Joe
and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Fernando Cruz done for the afternoon, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching for the
Brent
Yankees,
Hedrick takes
number
over on the mound.
47,
He's been someone, at least in the early going, that they've leaned on. Now it's the right fielder, Joe Adell. The 0-1.
No, that's low. Ball.
Shanuel off of first with 2 away.
Let's go, Brent.
And a big swing and a miss.
It's been a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
That's a ball.
Come on, Yankees.
Just
Ball.
missed.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. Angels strand 1 as they can't add to their 9-5 lead. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. So now the Yankees cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. The Yankees in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at-bat out of him right here. Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Here comes the 0-1. That one pushed to the left and foul.
Ball. That's a ball.
Stays alive. And it's filled
Ball
up.
outside.
Good job to fight that one off. And a payoff pitch. That one misses.
Take your baseball,
so
Floor.
leadoff walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now.
Well, the leadoff
That's
man
the ball.
gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Just
Nope,
missed.
ball.
The Halos leading by 4 here in the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Well, they came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
Here's the 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. That's off the
Ball.
mark. Full count now. This one in the air, center field. Trout under it. Brings it in.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Jazz.
And up next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Ripped to third and caught.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Chase Silseth won't go any further.
Now pitching for the
Sam
Angels,
Bachman
number
into the
40,
game. He's been so good against lefties.
Bachman.
And the batter now, Austin Wells. A little bit low.
Ball, low.
Ball 1. And downstairs.
No, ball.
That one ran
That's a ball.
inside, almost got him. And
Right
there's
to.
a strike. Good heater at 98.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
That's a good at
Take
bat
your base,
right
ball
there. He was
4.
down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Not what he wanted to do there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
First and second, 2 outs. Jose Caballero stepping in now for the Yankees.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
Bellinger over at second. Wells on at first with 2 down. Ground ball right side.
foul.
And foul ball. On the ground right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Yanks strand a pair. They trail it by 4. It's 9-5. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Yoan Moncada.
Outside.
Activity
That's
in the
the ball.
bullpen. David Bednar, the closer of the staff, is throwing.
No,
Back-to-back
that's out.
breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
The wind to kick the 2-0. Downstairs to
Ball.
Moncada. And a 3-0 finds the zone. In the air to left center. Bellinger on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 away.
Up next for the Angels, the third baseman, Oswald.
Now the third baseman, Oswald Peraza. And that skips in the dirt.
Yeah!
Here's a 1-2.
Ball.
That one ripped left field. Grisham drop step going back. And gone! Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they tack one on the board. It's 10-5.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Another one? 2 home runs from a player not typically in the spotlight for power. Man, you've got to soak up these performances because they just don't happen every day.
One down. Here's the left fielder, Josh Lowe. Fought off foul. The 0-1.
That missed. That's a ball.
1 out, base is empty, and a run in here at the top of the 9th. In the air, left field. Grisham settles under it, and there's 2 down.
Up next for the Angels, the catcher, number 14, Logan.
Here's the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. 1 for 4 with a double. That one way inside. 2 down, nobody on. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Grisham backing up and to his right makes the catch. Angels get one with a solo homer. It's down to 5 at 10-5 now. Bottom 9.
Leading off for the
And stepping in
Yankees,
for the Yankees,
third baseman,
Ryan McMahon.
McMahon.
That's outside. Ball 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 1 away.
Up next for the Yankees, the left fielder, Trent.
Back to the top of the order. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. First pitch, not close. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
All over that one right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
So up next for New York, Ben Rice.
Nope, ball.
The 1-0. In the air, center field. Trout has a beat on it. Makes the grab.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, number 99, Aaron.
So it's their last chance in this one. Digging in, Aaron Judge. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. So here in the 3 spot, Chris, a hitter low average, but high slug.
Well, one thing he's going to lean on are the metrics. His exit velocity has been really good.
Yeah.
He's just had some bad luck hitting the ball right at people. And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
That missed. That's a ball.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
The Yanks down to their final strike. Grisham off of first with 2 away. Got him. And that wraps it up for this afternoon.
All these hitters got the bats going early with a huge second inning, and they never really looked back. When you have that type of focus, your confidence grows, and you just expect to go out and dominate and win each inning. And then on top of it, the ball game.
And your final 10-5. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.